What's up, athletes? Welcome back. Today we have a 10-minute full body workout that we're going to be working in interval times again. So we're going to be working for 45 seconds and resting for 15 seconds for 5 exercises. And for a total of 2 rounds, we will complete the full 10 minutes. Now, if you want to add on an extra round or two to lengthen your workout, go for it. Otherwise, what you could do is make this 10 minutes really intensive and try to work as fast as you can through the 45 seconds. Remember though that we always want to keep our reps nice and clean. Don't get sloppy just to go faster. Your first exercise today is a single leg deadlift with a press. Your second exercise is the same movement but on the other side, so on our left leg. We're then going to get into a Russian twist to work those obliques. We're going to get into some hip lifts to work that posterior chain, and then we've got a bird dog plank, which we're going to use to challenge our balance. Now, I've got here today a pair of 20-pound dumbbells. For me, these are kind of a medium to heavy weight, so choose something that will challenge you today. If you don't have dumbbells at home, no problem. What you can do is find maybe a couple of bags of rice or a couple cans that you might have in the pantry, but something that with a little bit of a weight. So to do the single leg deadlift, you're going to find a spot in front of you. Position your feet, really plant your feet into the floor. Maybe that spot is about 1 meter in front of you, maybe a little bit less. You're going to lean forward into your deadlift. You're going to come back up, and then you're going to press overhead for 1 rep. So this is really about control, and you don't want to go fast. You really want to engage that posterior chain on both sides. Next up, we're going to do a Russian twist. So for your Russian twist, you're going to start in the seated position. Hi, Kobe boy. You're going to start in your seated position. You're going to lean back until you feel your core engage. You can lift your feet up. Hi. You can lift your feet up to really get a little bit more of a challenge. And then you're going to rotate. If you'd like, you can keep your feet on the floor. I will modify. I'll be going back and forth through the movements. But your goal is also to keep your eye on your weight to make sure that your spine follows. We're going to limit our range of motion by keeping our gaze straight, so make sure that you continue to keep your eye there on your weight. All right, hip lifts are next. Hip lifts, you can find a chair to use or any elevated object. You can also do the same movement on the floor. Your head is on the floor, your heels are on your plyo box or your chair, and you're going to lift up your hip and down. The top position is a 2-second hold, and then you're going to come right back down. So to modify, if you don't have an elevated surface, you can do the same thing on the floor. Make sure you can reach your heels and then drive all the way up. Again, it's a touch and go, 2 seconds at the top position, and a really quick touch and go in the bottom. I love bird dog plank because it really challenges my balance. All right, in a high plank position, you're going to keep your gaze in front of you, and you're going to extend opposite arm and opposite leg. You're going to notice you always have a more stable side, which is completely normal. All right, athletes, I am ready to go. So remember, 10 minutes. You can lengthen the workout if you want. We're working for 45 seconds and resting for 15 seconds or transitioning to the next exercise. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Grab those weights. Let's go, find that spot on the floor here. And remember, the goal is really to stay nice and in control. You can also do this without any weights at all, especially for the single leg deadlift. This is a great way to rehab any lower body injury, like a sprained ankle or a previous broken bone in the lower extremity. That's it, athletes. Keep breathing. And again, nice and slow and controlled, always keeping those movements clean. Good work, good work. Here we go. And that is our time. All right, you can drop your weights to rest if you'd like, or get ready to go in 10 seconds. How you feeling? Still with me? Round 1. All right, 3, 2, 1, and switch. I usually have a slightly harder time on my right side because that is the side where I had a lot of that nerve damage in my previous injuries. So working these unilateral movements are truly a great way for me to master that strength, that range of motion, re-education neurologically, also on that side. Good work, good work. That's it. I'm already feeling my shoulders. And again, you notice that I'm not trying to jerk any of the movements. It's always with complete control all the way up, and that is our time. All right, remember, next up we have our Russian twist. So I'm going to use my 20-pound weight. You can also do this without any weights at all. It's up to you. Remember, for a challenge, we're going to lift up our feet and go. Again, keep breathing and keep your eyes on the weights. If you go fast, you're using momentum to initiate the movement and to keep you going, but with nice and controlled movements, you're gonna feel your arms, you're gonna feel your core. Hello, mister. And you're gonna have a little furry friend here if you want to increase the challenge for you. That's it, keep breathing. Good work, athletes. Getting through. That's it. Got about 10 seconds left. And get ready for our hip lifts next. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. For the hip lift, if you practiced this already and you found that you wanted to add a bit of a challenge, you can join me and add a dumbbell here on your hips. 3, 2, 1, and up. But again, remember that without any weights is perfect. You can also add both dumbbells if you want. Remember that there's so much modification that can be done here, and what's important is that you always find the right one for you. Nothing too challenging that prevents you from doing complete range of motion or makes you feel that you're not doing anything correctly, and that is such a defeatist feeling, and we want to avoid that. We always want to make sure that we allow room for growth, room for improvement, and we congratulate ourselves for showing up and doing the work. Good job, good job. Remember, again, without any weights as well, all is fine. You can also do this with your feet on the floor. And break. Hi, Cobes. Nice kisses for you, my friend. All right, good. Next, we've got our bird dog plank. I feel like Kobe's gonna give me an additional challenge here. 3, 2, 1, and up. So remember, nice and control. Hi. Hi, mister. There we go. That's it. Keep breathing. Good work. If you want to modify, you could do the same exercise over here. And if you simply want to just hold your high plank position like this, that's completely fine too. That's it. You got this. Good work. Good work. Try to take off upper body, lower body at the same time, and place them also down at the same time with control. Good job. And break. Awesome. We've gotten through round 1. All right, let's go for our second round. Grab your weights. At this point, you have an idea of whether or not you're using the right weight for you. Let's go. And then all the way up. You can put your foot on the floor as you press up overhead if you'd like. If you want to challenge your balance and try to press up overhead with just one foot, go for it. That changes the exercise also. Good job, good job. Keep breathing, athletes. That's it. You got it. Remember, nice, clean movements all the way through. And maybe we can squeeze in one more rep. All right, good work. Let's go for the other side. Last time on the other side. Holding your weights as you rest is another way to add a little bit to the workout today. 3, 2, 1, and break. It's actually an exercise called farmer's carry, where you do hold weights and you walk, not run, but walk, making sure that your shoulders are in a neutral position. And Think about all of the times during the day where you are required to carry something, whether that's heavy groceries and not having a cart or a bag to do it. It's a great way to strengthen those traps and shoulder blades. All right, good work, good work. A few more reps. Let's try to add a bit of a challenge. As mentioned before, this is generally my more challenging side that took some time to rehab and get back. All right, good work. Okay, let's go for our Russian twist next. Remember, the option is to put your feet on the floor or lift them up and keep breathing. Good work, good work. Yes, you should also feel your shoulders on this one. It's not just the core. You could be feeling the top of your legs too, depending on what you did the day before or which part of that anterior chain is the least strong part that's maybe carrying more workload for today. Good work, athletes. Remember, keep your eye on the weight. You got it. I'm feeling my shoulders too. It's feeling really great and amazing that truly in just 10 minutes you can get a wicked workout if the movements are nice and efficient and break. And of course, the objective is to decrease that amount of rest. All right, athletes, let's go, let's go. Get ready in 5 seconds. Let's get into position. I'm going to use my weight again. 3, 2, 1, and up. Remember that we have the option to come onto the floor. I'm going to come a bit closer to my box here. Come onto the floor if we want. Keep your feet on the floor. Follow me with the exact same motion with or without weights. And hold that top position 2 seconds to make sure you're really lifting up your hips. Keep a close audit of the hips, making sure that they are rising to the level that you want. Don't let them sag. That's really where all the magic happens, is in that glute extension, those last few degrees. All right, keep it up, keep it up. 5 seconds, come on, a few more reps and we're done with this exercise and done for today. All right, good work. Nicely done. Okay, now for the doozy. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and up. Definitely feeling my shoulders in this position after having done those presses and the Russian twist. So I know that it's only 30 more seconds or so of work. I'm not gonna break what is 30 seconds in my day. All right, that's it. Just keep breathing and focus on something else other than where you're feeling the burn the most. You got it, athlete. 15 seconds. So badass for showing up today, for doing the work, for being here. Congratulate yourself always for staying consistent, and remember that results is about consistency and showing up and just doing what you can. And break. Amazing job. Good job, good job. You can keep going, do 1 or 2 more rounds if you want, or you can check out the description and add on some other little workouts here in the channel that can complete this workout for today. Remember to give me a comment and like the video so that I know what content to create for you, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Join me in the next workout. You got this, athlete.